Broadcasting live from the True Crime Today studios to the world. This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Bruschi and Stacey Cole.
From the Hit Killers Podcast, Murder in the Morning.
Sean Diddy Combs is not liking jail at all. I know. His legal team has filed a new motion accusing federal prosecutors of spying on him during his detention at the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC in Brooklyn. Combs, who is facing charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution, has been in custody since September. The evidence shows the government is using Mr. Combs' detention to spy on him and invade his confidential communications with his counsel, the defense alleged in court filings that were obtained by People magazine. The motion highlights a recent jail sweep during which a federal investigator allegedly photographed Combs' handwritten notes containing privileged information and shared them with prosecutors. The defense contends this action is an unconstitutional violation of Combs' 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights. This disturbing conduct is a blatant violation of Mr. Combs' rights. The filing reads, prosecutors say the search was motivated by security concerns at MDC, but that is a false pretext. Combs' lawyers argue that these actions compromise his ability to prepare for his trial, scheduled for May of 25. Mr. Combs cannot possibly receive a fair trial if he's not permitted to confer privately and confidentially with his counsel and others working at their direction, and to take and keep notes of his trial preparation, the defense added. Combs' legal team further claims that the government and prison staff are engaging in, quote, unfair and unconstitutional tactics by closely monitoring all of his communications, including those with his attorneys. They argue that such restrictions are unique to his case and not required of any other inmate on his unit. There's a strong argument there. Mm-hmm. Well, what about him? I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Okay. To address these concerns, Diddy's lawyers have requested access to a laptop for trial preparation. They criticized proposed restrictions on its use as having no justification. In November, the defense also accused the government of fueling online conspiracy theories, though out-of-court statements from potential witnesses and the representatives arguing that this undermines Combs' ability to receive a fair trial. Despite ruling that the evidence obtained from the jail sweep could not be used at a November bail hearing, Judge Aaron Submaranian denied Combs' bail for a third time. Judge cited a serious risk of witness tampering as a basis for his decision. Combs, of course, remaining behind bars, likely will be until the trial begins. It's set for May of 25. Likely not going to happen then, but that's what it's set for as of right now.
You know what they're doing? I mean, they're just setting this up. So, he didn't, he's not getting a fair shake here.
Oh, that's all they can do. You have to go on technicalities.
I think the evidence is so horrible.
Yeah, they're going to go on technicalities. That's all they can do, and hope that somebody really screws something up along the way. The thing is, it's like, even if somebody did, there's still another pile of shit. There's not enough shovels in the world that are going to rescue him at this point.
I mean, you're right. That's all they're looking for is technicalities. What can we nail them on? Because this case against us is so damning that we're going to have to find some glitch to get him off.
Yeah. It's a PR battle right now. They're making these claims of, this isn't fair, that's not fair, but some of it's just kind of how it works. And they're just trying to make noise. They're trying to make noise and make him out to be the persecuted one. It's all a PR battle. That's all he has left, because facts are facts on this case.
So does he have a right to a laptop? Because take a look at like Alec Murdaugh. That guy, he was an attorney. I could understand him wanting to have a laptop so he could research things for his case. What right does Diddy have to have a laptop? I mean, they have a right to effective counsel and things like that, which he does, but he's not the attorney. So why does he need to have a laptop so that he can access things? I don't get that. He has an attorney. He has access to his attorney. He has the money to pay an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rub here?
I don't know.
It's weird.
I think it's probably a case-by-case basis if they feel that they can, deny or grant that request. Certainly, if you're trying to prepare for a case, you'd want a laptop. I mean, that's going to be the most efficient way of doing this. Is he required, or are they required to give him one? No. Would it be done just be fair for what you're doing? Probably. But is it going to be used for some, other ill-gotten gain, or is he going to try to use it for something else? How monitored is it? A lot of questions, and what sort of risk does he pose if he does have it? What could that be used for? Could it be used to intimidate and communicate outside potential witnesses and that sort of stuff?
Which we've seen him do.
Exactly.
So to me, he's a risk.
Which is why they probably are going to say no. They're probably going to say no because of this, and that's why. So,
I mean, if you want to have things extended to you in prison, don't jeopardize your right to have that, which he's done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's like a kid. I mean, it's like, why can't I have? Well, because you've shown us you're not, responsible enough to use the toy that way. So that's probably going to be the answer. And it's not we're trying to deprive them of anything. No, you got attorneys. They're doing their jobs. Like, there's not a lot you can do anymore other than talk to those attorneys, and they will do what they're going to do. Anything you're going to try and do is not going to be in anybody's best interest, including your own. So, yeah.
Well, and even though he is in jail and a lot of his assets are tied up right now, he does have the money to defend himself, whereas most people charged with crimes don't have, millions and millions of dollars to spend on their legal defense. He does.
Yeah. It's a PR stunt, is all it is.
Yeah, it totally is.
So, fa la 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 la. Diddy is in prison for the holidays. And, doesn't seem very happy about it.
You're neck deep in a dark, twisted tale. And just as the tension peaks, bam, a commercial about some miracle diet pill breaks the spell. It's like finding a fly in your soup after the first bite. But here's the fix. True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. You get to enjoy your crime stories without the junk. Ad-free episodes, extended interviews that go beyond the surface, and early access to all the gruesome details. It's like swapping out a can of cheap beer for a glass of fine whiskey. So search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and keep the darkness flowing uninterrupted.